So two things to notice on there. Number one, you could ignore the spiral I made as I pulled back out, but the surface finish is 1,000 times better because it's actually cutting the steel rather than mashing it, and the depth of that spiral as I pull out is a lot smaller. This is obviously because the tool pressures are a lot smaller, so the end cut is being pushed off a lot less, so as you pull back out it's got less depth of spring it's trying to take out. So I'm going to get a measure on that in a minute, and then I'm going to change the battery because this one has had its day. So I would apologise for the strange scrolling colours, which is no doubt some interaction between the electronics in the Accurite display and the electronics controlling the camera. But I just wanted to show you, I mean, lots of errors in this video. I wonder if I can edit all those out one at a time. So what I've done, I've gone in, I'm in tool 1. To be fair, I've not got a lot of tools set up on this at the minute because I swap them all out in tool 1. But just took that cut, measured it, I got 5.925. So I've just gone tool hold X 5.925, enter. So it's now showing the tool is at the position that I just measured. So if I now bring that out to nearer 6 1/4, when I get up to 6 3/16, I'll be then looking to remeasure and get a bit closer to accuracy. First thing I'd do before that is a skim cut, so that I can take all that spring out of the tool and remeasure, and then we'll see what we get. So 10 minutes till dinner. So I'll wait. Bloody warm. So I've turned that out to 6.25. So I'll clear a 6-inch piece of material with a smidgen on it for clearing up. Thing is, that was quite a lot of material to take off a piece of metal, and I have done a couple of other jobs in the meantime, so I think that's about time I cleared out the swarf, as that is solid all the way down with the most horrible long razor sharp wires that mess on the floor. And don't worry about the drills out there because I just made a nice drill stand and I'm still cleaning it up. But yeah, time to clear up me things. Putting a chamfer on there. That's a chamfer, not a chamfer. What I've done here is on this particular little chamfering tool, I've dropped it in but I've let the height adjuster sit on top of where it should be. So that raises it off centre height, as you'll see when I drop it, that's where it's meant to be. But raising it up like that gives it the clearance underneath so it doesn't chatter on the work and just not work at all. Just a little trick. I believe I saw that on Keith Fenner. Turn Right Machine Works, top channel, be sure to watch. But a very good trick. So I'm facing this long bar off, and obviously there's quite a lot sticking out of the chuck because the bar's far too big to go down the quill, or mandrel I should say. And when I'm spinning it, you could see quite a lot of eccentricity on the end of the bar, and I don't want that because A, it's a lot of material running out of true, and B, I'm going to face and centre this. So what I did is I set this small fixed steady up so that the small fixed steady can hold it true. Now all I did is I took the fixed steady and I put it here, and I put the fingers, I suppose, in contact with the work lightly, and then undid it, slid it down, did it back up again, and it's definitely true. So I'll face and centre that, put centre in, and then there's quite a lot to turn off. It's a 2-inch bar. It's EN24, ironically. So EN24 is pretty tough stuff. So I'm definitely going to have to do feeds and speeds to get it to chip break. Otherwise I'm going to be drowning in swarf. And I'm going to turn that down to make the outer sections of the fingers for the large centre. Idiot. I'm going to turn it down to make the outer sections for the large fixed steady, which will hold a 6-inch bar. Now this will hold max 3, and that's straining it. Very nice little centre. I had to put an extension piece on the base, as you can see, to make it fit here. I'm not sure what that was meant for. That's meant for me now. So I'm still turning this big 2-inch bar, kind of designing it on the fly as well. It's quite good because no matter what size I turn it to, it's within tolerance. I've dropped the fixed steady out, faced and centred, and I've got my heavy duty centre in there. Next step, this 2-inch bar is going to reduce to at least 1.75 inches, maybe 1.5 inches. I'm going to go sketch it up on CAD and see what the wall thicknesses look like, and then I'll come back. So the plan is to put this one through first, followed by this one, which is 29/64. That's just a pilot. So that'll bring me up to the tapping size for 1/2 inch UNF, which is 20 threads per inch. Nice and fine. So I'll have plenty of adjustment. I'm going to drill 3.5 deep. Spindle speed I've been turning at is just over 1000 RPM, which is way too fast for drilling. And I've just put the drill in, which was a bit silly because the first one is the one that likes to break all the time, which is the centre drill.